we're here at Montana Cross Camp. Up next, would you like to introduce yourself and let us know where you're from?
I'm Cassie Hickey. I'm from Parker, Colorado, and I'm 16, but I'm race age 17 for cross.
Race age 17, and you're going into your junior year of high school, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so it looks like you have some big aspirations. Big math and science fan?
Yes, definitely. I've always wanted to be an astronaut. It sounds kind of childish, but I'm really interested in aerospace engineering. It's a big thing for me.
That's cool. Do you have a sense of college-wise where you want to go to do that kind of thing?
Ooh, that was probably one of the hardest things, especially going to junior years, to decide if you want to go to school for academics or if you want to go for sports. So I think right now it's definitely been weighing, but there's definitely a few options I've been going for, but we'll see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, so you do a lot of different disciplines. You're here at Cross Camp. What else? What other kind of riding do you do?
Besides other sports, I dabble kind of in everything. I race on the road. I dabbled in mountain bike. I don't do a lot of it. It's more for training, and I use the track for training too. So I kind of do everything, just not full caliber. So.
Saw you this morning. You were just absolutely crushing the stadium stairs. You do some triathlons as well?
Yes, that's my big summer sport.
And so we saw you at Louisville Nationals. I believe you finished second this year. Did you find that your running background helped you in that crazy muddy mess of a race?
Yeah, definitely. When I saw that most of the course was ended up going to be running, especially as the conditions got worse and worse throughout the week, I kind of got more and more confident in my abilities, and I was really excited to race, so I think it helped.
And another cool thing about that race, you had a special jersey that you were wearing.
Ella Noble, I had gone to one of her camps, and she'd become a really big mentor for me since I really don't have a team for cross. And she had given me some of her old stuff, and I was like, I felt really cool to race in her old kit. You know, since I ride Focus, and she was on Focus before, so I did race in her kit at Nationals, and it just kind of it was really cool.
So she's obviously, made a name for herself recently, bringing some aerial acrobatics to cyclocross. Is that something that you work on?
Oh my gosh, bunny hopping, that's way in my future. I struggled with it. I can jump logs, I can do that, but barriers are far reach for right now. I do want to try to learn though. I think it's a really cool skill to have for European racing and other things coming up.
What is it that you really like about cyclocross?
For me, I always grew up in a really competitive environment. For me, I just always struggled with understanding the concept, especially in the road, the mind game of it. And I grew up in triathlon where it's once that gun goes off, it's the first person across the line. And the other thing that I really loved about triathlon for me is that no matter what happens to you, you just gotta never give up, because the race isn't over until it's over. And I think what clicked with me for cross is that those two things really transferred over. And it's what made me fall in love with triathlon, and it's what made me fall in love with cross, is you never have to give up, and it's never over until it's over.
So I asked Aubrey this, do you find your love of math and science, do you think that analytical part of cyclocross really connects with you as well?
Definitely. It's helped me a lot in all aspects of my life. I'm definitely a big numbers person. I've been working on when people tell you to feel your way through training. But I'm working on it, but I like numbers. I like being down to the dot. I like looking at power, references, time, speed, and it's a really big part of my training, and I think it definitely helps me a lot for cross and other things.
So I'm assuming then you have a coach who helps you with that?
Yes.
And how long have you had a coach, and how often do you work with them?
I didn't really have much coaching except for triathlon. I got into this year, I was on the 2020 development squad, so I was getting kind of coached by Kristen Armstrong and Nicola Spierig, and getting helped by Chloe DeGert and a little bit of that stuff, which helped me a lot. I think going into cross season, because I didn't have the road season I wanted, so I'm hoping that I can kind of transfer that over, and she's going to kind of continue working with me into cross, so we'll see how that goes.
But do you then dive into the numbers yourself and pull up training peaks?
I definitely do. I like checking my numbers and knowing where I'm at. I do. Even when I'm not supposed to, I always yeah.
Do you still get out and ride for fun though?
Definitely. I love going out on easy rides, easy spins, anywhere. I like exploring, especially in Colorado where there's just so many trails. I can just go and just get lost, get those long rides over with.
So if I'm not mistaken, you said you were racing age 17.
Yes,
I know because
I am.
I've seen you on the podium of the last two 15 to 16 national championships. What's your season coming up looking like?
I'm really excited about entering the 17-18, especially with the opportunity to now go to Worlds separately in 17-18. I'm really excited about the opportunity. So I think 2 second places, Louisville was really bittersweet, I think, after that crash. So I'm excited to kind of take what I learned from that, head into the season head on, and just really work towards my goals, which would hopefully be able to go to Europe on one of the training blocks and then potentially make the team.
A little bit of unfinished business at Nationals.
Yeah, I think I let myself down, and I'm ready to redeem myself this coming year.
Well, cool. Well, Cassie, thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to seeing what you can do this coming season.
I'm really excited.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.